We will record. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. Today is October 7th, and hopefully you are here for the VPK Monthly Fast webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. We're very excited again this month to be able to bring this to you with Thrive and Shine, social emotional toolkit for our VPK instructors. And I'm Gina. If you don't know me, I do not have really any updates. Hopefully, you're through PM1 or close to PM1 at this point for VPK Fast and getting reminders from our system. So if you have any issues or problems, please let us know. But we don't have anything else going on from the compliance angle. Before we get started, Rachel, did you have anything for Age of Learning you wanted to bring up
Of
while we have
course I
everybody here?
do.
All right.
Hi, I'm Rachel Mondesir with the Early Learning Coalition of Palm Beach County, obviously.
Good
I
to
just
know.
wanted, right, good to know, right? We're amongst friends here. I just wanted to reach out if you have not yet started with Age of Learning, if you don't have the brand new tablets, the bigger tablets, if you don't have your teachers rostered, I'm going to put my information in the chat, my email, my phone number. Please feel free to reach out to me. My team and I are more than excited to get you started strong so we can have a wonderful school year. Um, that is all. I'll be sending an email out shortly just to reiterate our goals for this year, and I look forward to seeing you all.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yep,
Oh, thank
Rachel's
you.
available with Age of Learning if you need this. If you're watching this on video later on and you want to reach out to Rachel for Age of Learning, please do so. We're happy to get you started with that. All right. Well, ladies, Claudia, Deborah, thank you so much for putting this together for us. And take it away. We're ready to go.
Yes.
Okay, welcome everyone. We are so excited that you are here to join us today on this webinar. And today we will be talking about Thrive and Shine, a social emotional toolkit for VPK educators. And we are so excited to share with you our resources and information that we have today. It's very important that we as teachers and as coaches and as providers that we are handling our social emotional awareness and levels just as well as we are managing our and helping to support our children in the classroom, and for providers supporting our staff in the classroom. So social emotional all over the board is just very important for our daily health. So let's jump in and see what we have to share for you guys today. Oh, Claudia, did you want to introduce yourself? Sorry, I didn't. Claudia,
Oh,
you good?
yeah. Hey everyone, so excited to be here. And this topic, it's like I love it. I love everything that has to be with social emotional skills. And so we're ready.
Yes. Thank you, Claudia. Yes, I think
Yeah.
we were just so excited that I didn't get to have you introduce yourself. But thank you so much,
Ah.
Claudia. All right, let's jump into our objectives today. So, understanding the social emotional development of children in the VPK classroom and implementing effective strategies to support their emotional well-being. Okay? And also nurturing the well-being of educators and tools and strategies to promote well-being. So these are our objectives today. Let's go ahead to the next slide. And before we move to the next slide, we'll also be asking a few questions. We'll watch a video today. We'll practice a few breathing strategies on the next slide. So be ready to interact and throw some comments in the chat today.
Yes.
All right, let's do a quick icebreaker. So, as you see on the screen here, these are breathing strategies from Conscious Discipline, our calming breathing strategies. So, today for our icebreaker, we're going to do a few. Only because this is not only important and useful for the children in our classroom, but it's also important and useful for us as teachers and coaches and providers and directors as well, for us to always have that minute to take a deep breath and calm down. Our daily lives can be so busy and so hectic. So, right now, I'll show you these three breathing calming strategies that come straight from Frog Street. And when I do these with the children when I was a teacher or when I go in to coach, I do them kind of silly. So you can do them your own way. Um, but the children, sometimes when you're a little silly, they are
Yeah,
more
they connect right away.
yes, yes, Claudia. Their eyes get open, they're aware, they're responsive. They're like, what is this silly lady doing? So today, of course, I'm going to show you how to do a few in some silly ways. So if you are trying these, maybe you can switch it up a little bit. It's always different ways you can do your calming strategies. You don't just necessarily have to do them so calm, so you can do them in different ways. So let's try the star first. So this one is something very simple. Star means you smile. Take a deep breath in through your nose and blow out through your mouth and relax. One more
I
time.
needed it. I needed it.
Smile.
Yeah.
I needed it. I felt air go immediately to my brain. And I think I needed that today. So let's smile. Let's try that again.
Yes.
Smile, breathe in through your nose and blow out through your mouth. Wow, I feel
Oh,
so much better. Now, that one isn't necessarily silly, but I have seen teachers breathe in and lift up their arms and blow out and put your hands down, or stand up when you breathe in and sit down when you blow out. So remember, there's many ways that you can do these strategies. Do them to where they're fun and interesting to the children. So let's move on to the balloon. So the balloon, it can get really silly, guys. So when we do our balloon, we put our hands on top of our head. And when we breathe in through our nose, we pump our balloon up. And boy, do the children love this. And the more sillier you are, the more they want to do it. So we're going to pump up our balloon through our nose. And when we blow out our air, we're going to make the raspberry sound. Do you know that sound like? Oh so it's that sound, and the children love it. They absolutely go bonkers. So we're going to put our hands on our head, breathe in through our nose, and pump up our balloon like this. And when you let out, you do your raspberries. Silly. And the children love when you let the air out and you let your body deflate. And then sometimes when you let the raspberry sputter, like they really have a blast. So if you're doing your breathing strategies, and even if you're not, try these and do them in a fun, exciting way with the children. It'll really help them to breathe. So if you like what's happening so far, go ahead and throw your hearts in the chat or throw your fire emojis in the chat. All right, so now let's move on to the drain. So the drain I like to use with children when they're upset, but you can use them during any social confrontation or anything that's happening in the classroom, whether they're sad, upset, mad, you could do it. But I usually like to use it when the children are upset because it gets really silly. So I have the children squeeze their fist really tight, and I have them ball up their face to the maddest face ever. So I'll say, are you ready? So when they ball up their face and they hold their hands out, their hands are going to be the drain. So once they ball up and they breathe in and squinch their face up really mad, they're going to let the angry water out. I call it the angry water, but you can call it the sad water, the jealous water, whatever you want. Whatever you want to call the water that comes out of your student's drain. So I have them squeeze really tight. Come on, let's try it. We're going to breathe in and make an upset face like this. And then you're going to let out your water, your angry water. One more time. Breathe in. You might be upset. Make an upset face. Breathe in. Squeeze tight. And let out your angry water. And this one, the children love. They love to squinch up their face. And sometimes I say, I'm mad. And they say, I'm mad. And then they'll squinch up their little fist. And just an awesome breathing strategy activity. So if you like what you saw so far, throw those hearts and those fire emojis in the chat. Those were your breathing, calming strategies. I hope that you take this back into your classroom. And if you're already using them, to try to do them in a different way. Let's move on to the next slide.
You forgot the pretzel. I love the
Oh,
pretzel.
yes. Tell them, Claudia. What about the pretzel?
So I can't do it like you know. And my body's not helping today. My body.
With
But
the
that
pretzel?
those strategies to blow the candle to
Yes.
all that smell the flowers, I love them
It helps.
definitely.
It helps me. It just helped me right now. And I hope it
Yeah.
helped you providers online as well. But the pretzel is really twisty, Claudia. So you have to twist up your arms, breathe in through your nose, and twist up to your chest, and then let it out. So you have to get really twisty and tangly with the pretzel, and the children love that as well.
You see, dangerous. Okay. Okay. Well,
Yes. So, teachers and providers on the chat today, let's talk about self-care before and after. It's very important that we have this self-care. It's very, very important because if you're going into your classroom, or for my providers and directors, you're going into your site, if you don't have that proper self-care and you're not elevated and you're not balanced, it may trickle down onto the teachers, it may trickle down onto your children, and the children feel everything we feel. They know when something's wrong with you.
oh yeah.
They know when something's changed. They know when something's different. Just like with your family at home, same thing. So we have to allot that time for our self-care before and after. Because how are we going to take care of the children's emotional needs if we haven't even taken care of our own? So it's important to care for your own well-being. It helps you stay present, patient, and energized for your social emotional needs and your students. A calm centered teacher creates a calm, supportive classroom. Remember that, teachers. So let's talk about what we could do before the day. Because I know you're probably like, well, what can I do? I'm busy. I'm rushing, trying to get my children ready for school. I'm trying to get my classroom ready, my children ready. I'm going through all these different things in the morning, traffic. Let's talk about a few things we can do to start our self-care before our day in the classroom or at our site. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, self-care before the day. You can start with 5 to 10 minutes of quiet time. Okay? 5 to 10 minutes of quiet time. Maybe wake up a little bit earlier than your family, if you have children at home, maybe wake up a little bit early just to give you that breathing time, just to give you that time before you start to go in your robot mode. Did I say robot mode? Maybe because we're doing the same thing in the morning every day. For our families, it's like autopilot. Maybe that's what I wanted to say. Like autopilot, right? So give yourself that 5 to 10 minutes of quiet time a day. Okay? Set a positive intention. Okay? Set that positive intention. Today, I'm going to have more joy. Today, I'm going to be more patient. Today, I'm going to have more flexibility. Today, I'm going to choose my battles. And
Oh
this
yeah.
doesn't this doesn't only work inside of your classroom, it works in your daily life. You have to
Yes.
choose your battles. Today, I'm going to choose to be more patient, right? So set that positive intention. Stretch or move. When you get up for those 5 to 10 minutes, play your favorite tune. Stretch and move. Whether it's a upbeat song, maybe like I'm more upbeat in the morning. It's probably not. You might want a calm song, a upbeat, whatever makes your cells and your body feel calm, whatever relaxes your nerves, whatever relaxes you in the morning. Take that extra 5 to 10 minutes for yourself. Stretch and move. Set that positive intention, and then do a gratitude check-in. Think of one or two things that you're grateful for. There has to be something. If we wake up in the morning and we take a breath, right? Isn't that something to be grateful for? Sometimes we run around and things have to be this way and things have to be that way. And oh my gosh, all of these different things. And I don't know which way to turn. Let's think about what we do have. Let's do that gratitude check-in. I'm thankful for my family today. I'm thankful that I got up to take a breath. I'm thankful that I can try again today. Yesterday may have not have gone the way I wanted it to go, but thank you for another day to try again, right? To be better. So do that gratitude check-in. It really works. It really works. So throw those hearts in the chat. Throw those
Yay.
emojis in the chat if you're going to try to do some self-care before your day. Okay, now let's go to the next slide and talk about after the day. So as you see on the picture here on our screen, there's no tired like teacher tired. I don't think I don't think any other profession can be tired like teacher tired because like I said, we're kind of on autopilot. Even if you're a director, assistant director, teacher, assistant teacher, we're on autopilot. We are on autopilot. We are going through our motions throughout the day, right? So we need to take that self-care after the day, right? So change your environment. Change your clothes, step outside, play music, light a candle, change the smell, change your atmosphere after a long day, right? In the classroom, your body, your mind and body are still in that teacher mode. Changing your environment helps signal to your brain that the workday is over and allows you to mentally and emotionally shift gears, ladies and gentlemen. Shift those gears. Shift those gears after the day. Do one thing just for you. Sometimes I'm in the car and I sneak in. Sometimes before I come in the house, I might sneak my favorite drink or I might sneak my favorite snack. And yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. Why? Because that was that one thing just for me during that day. Find one thing just for you. If it's your favorite fast food place, if it's your favorite latte, whatever you need to do for you, you stop, you give yourself 5 to 10 minutes, eat your favorite snack, listen to your favorite song in your car, take a deep breath before you go in the house when you're done your day at work. Try this, ladies. Try this. Give yourself that one thing just for you. And then set a mental cutoff time. So throughout the day, we can think, oh my gosh, maybe I should have did this way. Oh my gosh, why did I say that? Oh my gosh, did I really say that out loud? Oh my gosh. So we might think, oh my gosh, did I say that to a child? Oh, I could have did this to help solve a problem today. We can go on and on and on about our day in our mind. So we're off work, but we're still in our mind. Set that mental cutoff time. Okay? Avoid replaying the day all evening. Give yourself permission to unplug and recharge. Give yourself permission. Throw those fire in the chat. Throw that heart in the chat if you're going to give yourself permission to have that mental cutoff time. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, so now we're going to go into our video. We're going to look at the 4 aspects of emotional skills. I want you to do a little bit of reflection today. What skills do you find least practiced in your classroom, and what are the underlying reasons for its limited emphasis? So now that we talked about self-care and before care, we're going to jump into now what you do in your classroom. And what skills do you find least practiced in your classroom? So I'm going to go to the next slide to play the video. And I want you to be thinking about it as you watch the video, and you can start typing your answers in the chat, or you can wait until the video's done. All right, so we'll go ahead and go to the video. And Claudia, could you give me a thumbs up if you can hear the video, which I'm hoping everything plays. Let's see here.
Social emotional skills are central to children's physical well-being, self-expression, to their development of relationships, and to their learning. This video will highlight social and emotional development in preschool by introducing 4 aspects of social emotional growth in young children: relationships with others, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and independence. Relationships are the foundation of social and emotional health. These relationships are nurtured within supportive environments in which children feel welcomed, loved, and accepted. Building a sense of community can greatly impact relationship building and growth in your classroom and program. Reach out to families of children and invite them to be a part of your classroom and school community. Children become more self-aware as they learn to identify and label their own emotions. As preschoolers become more self-aware, they improve their ability to control their bodies during different activities throughout the day and engage in appropriate behaviors with their friends. In your work in preschool, be sure to model and support healthy expression and play by providing children with opportunities to meaningfully engage with others during experiences and activities. Throughout the day, preschool children display a variety of emotions in different ways. Whether they're using verbal communication or facial cues, they are constantly improving their ability to manage and control their emotions. With purposeful experiences and adult support, children learn to better manage these feelings and build the previously mentioned relationships through improved communication and conflict resolution. Developing healthy independence allows preschoolers to follow daily routines and activities, communicate with friends and teachers, and complete self-care tasks. As children's emotional literacy grows, they become more confident in exploring their environments. In your daily work in preschool, make sure you provide children with opportunities to practice a variety of skills and to become independent. Social emotional development is crucial to children's ability to learn, and this plays a significant role in determining their school readiness and later success in school and life. Keep in mind that each child is unique and that social emotional development varies across children. Your goal is to help all children learn and grow to their potential.
Wow, what an amazing video. I hope that we were able to pick up. Let's go to the next slide. I hope we were able to reflect on the 4 aspects of social emotional growth in young children, which were relationships with others, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and independence. So, what skills do you find least practiced in your classroom? And what are those reasons that this practice is limited? Claudia, is there anything in the chat?
Not yet, not yet. So I want to just refresh everyone that the video was talking about 4 aspects of emotional skills that were relationship with others, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and independence. So it's about those 4 skills. We want you to participate in the chat. Mention what is the one you find the least practiced in your classroom. Like you can say emotional regulation. We don't practice skills to strengthen this or any other independence because I really want to solve all conflicts and everything happening in the classroom. It's about those 4: relationships with others, self-awareness, emotional regulation, and independence. And this is going to help us as coaches. We are discussing how to support you, how to create more trainings, more courses to really go where the need is. So if you type in the chat whatever you think is your need, the one you practice the least, that will lead us to create more support in that area. Let's see. We have Catherine saying that I found that parents visiting the room and building relationship with the teachers are missing. Oh, that's another one. You see, creating, we're going to take, definitely we're going to take a note of this. How can we build relationships as teachers with parents? That is very, very important, right? We don't have anything in the chat. So probably they're gonna keep talking. You know, we feel now that we're talking about emotions, we feel really sad when no one is participating.
It's okay.
We really would like to read more engagement. That's gonna bring very nice outcomes. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, thanks, Claudia. And we'll be flexible. You guys just think about how you can reflect on that. It's really for your mental note, and for us coaches as well to see what you need so we can provide that support. So if you think about it now or later, just go ahead and throw it in the chat. We're going to go ahead and move forward.
Yeah, we have Matilda saying that children of tank capability of regulating their emotions and understanding how to expect the emotion of others. That takes quite a work from there, right? Acknowledgement of emotions, accepting. Sometimes as teachers, we acknowledge, but we don't accept that. You're fine. So
Yeah.
that probably would be dismissive. It's many things that we would like to work there. We have also taken the pause to take a breath. The actual turnaround pause. Yeah. Self-awareness for children to
Okay.
reflect on their own feelings and emotions. That is great. All right. We're taking note here,
Hey, thank
right?
you. Thank you for everyone that wrote in the
Thank you.
chat. You're superstars.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you so much. Okay, Claudia, as they're continuing to write in the chat because we're all superstars,
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and start with the next slide. Is that
Yes,
okay?
you can.
All right, great. So, what is emotional support? So, according to the class assessment scoring system, emotional support, it refers to a teacher's ability to create a positive classroom environment where students feel valued, cared for, and connected by showing concern for their feelings, respecting their individuality, and fostering a sense of belonging through interactions that promote social cohesion and joy in learning. So when you provide that emotional support, it is providing a joy for the children to learn. They're safe, they're comfortable, they're ready to take those risks.
Yeah. There is no way learning can happen when someone is not feeling like accepted, or someone is not enjoying, someone doesn't feel like is engaged in what's happening in the classroom. So we gotta really address that, right?
Right, for sure.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead to an activity in the next slide, Deborah.
Yes.
Yep.
So our activity, since we had such great superstars participating in the chat, we have another opportunity for you to participate. So write in the chat, what type of activities do you offer the children to support their social emotional development? What kind of activities do you do to offer that support in the social emotional development area? So that could be cozy corners, right, Claudia?
Uh-huh.
Safe place, manners cue cards, choice charts.
Mm-hmm. And you can even go beyond. You can have, like I heard, one of the schools that we coached here in Boca, they're having like a sports day with parents and everyone, and they're gonna have fun. Like, what do you do? I have here Alexandra saying that cozy corner for sure, of course. Oh, enjoy saying conscious discipline songs. That's
Yes.
cool.
Wow. I have
Yeah.
to.
Anything else that the other day, Vicky, the conscience discipline coach from Orlando, she was helping someone in a school build like a book of songs, and that was very helpful, really, really helpful. So it was a cool resource. Like anything else?
So maybe even providing the parents with raffles or something to make them, raffles to have them come out for parent meetings and have them come out
Uh-huh.
for maybe have raffles and raffle off some things, money and things make people come.
Yeah. We have here Diane saying we also use the cozy corner. We have another comment, safe place, choices. morning check-ins, which is cool. For our class this year, we're having a difficult time keeping focus on independence and independent
Wow.
play learning instead of relying on the teachers to engage with them. We have music and movement. We have script stories to validate emotions and have one for each area. Wow, script
Okay.
stories. That's a great idea.
Look at the chat. Wow, the chat's on fire.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, we love that. We love that. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the chat. And Claudia, I'm going to hand the slides over to you.
Yes, yes, yes. So now we're gonna get into the classroom. We were talking about the well-being of the teacher, because if we're not as adults around, we're responsible for great things happening around children, but we are also responsible for things that are not too great happening to children. So we better be wise and take like good decisions. So we're going to be talking about class environment elements that support social and emotional skills in children. The three aspects in class environment, according to class, would be arrangements, displays, and materials. And arrangements, just to be clear, really quick, so everybody can identify all three elements. Arrangements are the way the physical space. We set up the physical space and furniture and organize to support teaching, learning, and children engagement. So all that, the way you set up your classroom, the furniture, the learning centers, the spaces for cooperation and all that, that is the arrangements in the classroom. And then displays is all about visual elements in the classroom that support children's learning, engagement, and social emotional development. And you're going to include all kind of community rules, like all that. And materials will be the last one, the objects, tools, and resources available in the classroom that children use to explore, learn, and engage in activities. Sometimes as teachers, I understand that probably like materials are gonna get messy the classroom and have on the children's reach like all sort of art supplies will be very dangerous. But if we establish a routine and we teach them how to use them, that's going to be really great, and it's going to build independence. And some of the four components we were talking about in the video we just watched. So let's go deeper. Let's go to the slide number 12.
Claudia?
Yes.
I just wanted to add on to the materials to ensure that you have enough materials as well. Enough materials. So everyone can have some, because that can limit maybe disagreements as well.
That is important. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead to the next slide.
Okay.
We're gonna go like deeper, and we're gonna go like talking about arrangements. We just defined what was that. And I wanna go, we know that arrangements is like the sidelines that will be like a clear and obstructed view of the teacher, where you as a teacher, as an adult in that classroom, can see all the spaces in your classroom and all children on your care. That is really important. When I go to a classroom and I see an educator that has like probably 18 or 20 children, and she's working with just one and just looking at this one here, and that could be dangerous. We're talking about safety when we are wise, having that sideline supervision, monitoring. We're talking about behavior guidance, because if you don't see, how are you going to be correcting and redirecting behaviors, right? So we have that part. We have spaces for cooperation that there are, where they're going to be together as a small group, or a small group like in a center or in a table, or a large group, as in circle time or any other activity when they're dancing together, music and moving and all that. And we have spaces for cooperation and comfortable furniture for teachers and students. And I'm gonna students, they have comfortable chairs and tables to their size, right? But sometimes teachers, they need like an adult chair or something to be feeling better, like work better, plan better during nap time. And sometimes with the small furniture, we're not going to be comfortable as adults. So just think about it as a director, as a teacher. If you need something, that's part of the arrangements in a classroom. All right. So, but I want to go and talk about really quick about the lights and the colors in the classroom. You know, how soft, natural light and warm colors can create a sense of calm, while like the overly bright and cluttered spaces may increase stress and overstimulation. And that is something that we really want to think about, because sometimes when we use displays, anything we put on the walls or posters or decorations, we don't want to make feel the classroom like too full visually talking about, because that could be stressful for some children. So let's think about that visual resources that we display in the classroom, but about noise levels as well, because quiet and cozy areas give children a chance to regulate emotions when they feel overwhelmed. But if everything is very loud, it's going to be difficult for them to just come on from where they are, because inside is already loud. So we need to calm down, and we want to like teach children when they talk to us as adults, and even when they're talking in peers, that we are right in front of the other. We don't need to be screaming, and that's something, the tone you as a teacher will set in the classroom. All right. So a calm, welcoming atmosphere reassures children that the classroom is a safe place. All right. So in our arrangement recommendation for emotional support, we're going to see the next slide. Will be a space for privacy, or a cozy corner that we were talking about. When they need that like play independently, when they need that me time, it's like a treat emotionally, like we need that. So you can use that corner, the cozy corner, the safe place, in the way you name it. And we're going to see in the next slide, and I think we're going to see how we can include in the cozy corner natural and sensory elements in that cozy corner to help children regulate themselves. Okay, so the idea of a cozy corner is that they go there for a limited time to reflect. It's not like an isolation place where we're going to keep children that are going to be having conflicts in centers, because in isolation, nobody develops social emotional skills. Okay, we need to see all those conflicts in the center when they don't want to share, and all that as opportunities for us to build these skills. So we're going to go ahead to the next slide. We're going to see this place, and it's everything that is on the walls. Images of children and their families, images of children and their friends, children's work, representation of what they find meaningful for them. As you see in that picture, there is like a stick in that net, right? Hanging in a flower. Probably I had a child that was quite dangerous. I saw Melissa Martin over there, and probably she remembers that child. We were working together in the same preschool, that every day he grabbed a rock to, to the classroom. So I had a hard time thinking, what is he gonna do with the rock? But anyway, there is some things that they bring and are like meaningful for them, and we can allow that as a display as well, right? Children's work, before we go to the next slide, children's work displayed in the classroom is really important because that's showing that they matter to us. They work, it's important to us, right? So they're gonna build that sense of confidence, the pride of showing this is what I did, and all that is important. Visual schedules, pictures showing daily routines, that reduce anxiety by helping children know what to expect. And all this is aligned with class. So if you want to be a successful teacher, VPK teacher, just think about it. Emotions, charts, or feelings posters give children tools to recognize and label their emotions. And family photos, that's gonna strengthen a sense of connection and comfort. So displays build belonging, pride, and emotional awareness. All
And
right, so we're gonna
Claudia,
go ahead.
I
Yes.
just wanted to add in,
Yes.
and to ensure that the children's work is at eye level so they can see it. I know sometimes I go into classrooms and the children's work is up, up, up for the teacher's eye level, but ensure, because the work is important to the children too, just like it's important to us, we need to have that work on eye level so the children can see it, point to it, and you can build some wonderful conversations around their work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it, right? So in our next slide, we're gonna see our display recommendation. Last year, I was so proud because I saw some charts showing how they can choose when they're fighting over a toy. So they will go to that resource we provide last year, and they will choose what can we do? Share, take turns, wait, like things like that. And this year we're giving you a chill spot. I love the name. Just chill.
Yes. Just
Right?
chill.
We need that, right? So that chill spot, we're gonna drop up in the chat. This printable resource is gonna give you breathing exercises, acknowledgement of feelings, like labeling, like how they can recognize and label their feelings. That is gonna build self-regulation. And even as adults, sometimes we don't know what we're feeling. So
Exactly.
that will be very helpful for us too.
Yes.
And then how they choose for positive, we got to model positive ways to express feelings. And you're going to find in that package, you're also going to find like exercises and so many things. We're going to be sharing even yoga and movements that are going to help them like cope with that. All right, so this is our recommendation at Chill Spot. And we were talking with Deborah that we can even display this in part, like we can do it for seasons. If you see in the cozy corner, you can display emotions, like different pictures when they're just learning about them, recognize them. But here you can do this like in fall, could be in this time of the year for them to know how to deal with the emotion. All right, so you can transform your cozy corner in the same way. It's like a center. It's a learning, emotional and social emotional learning center, the cozy corner, right? All
Yeah.
right, so we're gonna go ahead to the next one, which is the last one, materials, which are communication boards, labels, and other functional print in home languages. I love when I go to a classroom and I see different languages. That is rich. Like when children see, we can even try of speak their language. That is really meaningful for them. And even the cozy corner can be used as a time, like a language break, like something like that, because sometimes they're tired and they start, no me hablen más inglés, please, in any of the languages. So that will be very useful for that too. So those are materials: play, cell phones, puppets, real life objects from home cultures. It's nice if you have from Europe, from London, and things. Oh, I'm Colombian, and I was playing with my teacup, and I didn't even know that's not even Colombian. That's from London. But I had so much fun. So if you have a child that is from another country, just make the research, talk to the parents, to the family, and include some materials that are going to be matching emotionally that child. He's going to say, oh, my mom makes the chocolate with that. All right, that will be cool. So in our materials recommendation, we have for emotional support, we have, let's see the next slide. What do we have? Yeah, we have something that I found that you probably don't need to buy, don't need to spend money, because teachers, we spend a lot of money out of our pockets, right? Like trying to make the classroom better. So we can include nature and sensory in your cozy corner. So now we're combining that space, the safest place, the cozy corner, with materials that are going to be meaningful, like a small lamp, watch for safety, like pillows, like basket, like soft stuff, sensory toys that we can find even in a dollar store, and soft toys, stuffed animals, plants. What about you want to take a break? Let's water the plant. Let's feed the fish, like things like that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. Next
Let's choose a
slide.
rock, like your little boy
Yeah.
who loves the rocks. Let's choose a new rock today.
Yeah. Let's choose a new one.
Is it smooth?
Smaller
Is
than
it
the
bumpy? Is it rough?
yeah. Uh-huh. All right. So in the next slide, we're just coming to the end of the presentation and just recalling everything we were talking about, like cozy corners, interactive place areas, emotion charts and tools, interactive play areas, calm down kids, inclusive group activities, and visual schedules. That's among many others that we can include. And I don't know if we still have 7 minutes to just talk about what you think of all this, and how the classroom and everything you have in your classroom can be part of that building social emotional skill in your children. I'm gonna try to oh, it's not letting me. Let me see. I'm gonna try to drop off in the chat what we have. We have to share as we have here to share some checklists that are gonna be helping if you go around with this let me see, with this classroom and preschool classroom emotional support checklist is gonna be talking about atmosphere and elements, arrangements, layout. So just check out the resources we're gonna drop off in the chat while we can be talking. Right, the bottom. I'm gonna be trying to put in the chat the stuff.
The resources?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I
All
was
right.
going to do it after I stopped sharing. But you got it? You got it, Claudia?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I can go there. Yes.
So I just wanted to mention the visual schedules, and I see the visual schedules on the last bullet note down here on this slide. And just a recommendation to, I don't know, I'm not sure if we talked about this the last time, but to add your children's pictures on the schedule throughout the day. That's another part of emotional support. It makes them feel safe. It's personalized. It's their classroom. So you would take pictures of them eating. You would take pictures of them washing their hands. You would take pictures of them taking a nap, the things throughout the day, and you put a large visual schedule with the children's pictures. Oh my gosh, what wonders will that do with helping you with your transitions and your schedule and children following the schedule and getting used to your routine? When they see their own pictures, it does something magical. So
Yeah.
just to think about that and also to add their pictures on your expectations as well. So listening ears, walking feet, bottom in the chair, you can take a picture of the children in the class doing that and also hang up a large visual where they see they can see themselves following the expectations or the rules in your classroom, and it makes it so much more personalized and easy for them to follow.
I just shared all the resources that probably, if you take a look, even the checklist to support emotional support, to support social skills is going to be in English and Spanish. For some educators ask me for resources in Spanish. You're going to find like a lot of goodies there. Just have fun.
A lot of goodies.
They're free printables, colorful as you like. Just laminate them and display that in your classroom. And I don't know what are you thinking about it? You're very quiet. You're welcome, Miss Lady.
So you
Yeah,
want to know
so
what they're eager to reflect on, how they will enhance their learning experience in the class, bring it back to the classroom? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened?
fine. I had so much fun with you guys. I learned that we have to take a break, that there is no way that we can feel, sometimes I feel guilty when I'm resting. Oh, I need 10 minutes. No, I need to finish this. Please, please don't be hard on yourselves, your teachers. Take a break, like a little 5 minutes, and drink coffee if you need caffeine or anything. All right. All right. So I guess everybody loved it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for all your comments. All right, Gina. So what do you think now? Oh,
I am going to practice my breathing techniques because that really was helpful this morning, I have to say.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good
you
idea.
need some of that these days, huh?
We do. We do. I'll do, I think. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop our